Hi darling, welcome to my channel. It's again Lerato. So today, wow, I am back after such a long time. Number one, because work has been so hectic, and number two, I've been working on my online store, thinking about what creative ways I can use to offer my product and so on, thinking of new products to add, and all that has to do with an online store. And so I actually noticed that there are some few people that in my journey, especially from last year when I started going public with my journals, there were few people who would ask me, how do you register a business and so on, how do you publish a book and so on. So I felt like maybe I should stop hiding my imperfections and just take you through the behind the scenes of me starting my business, my small business, my stationery business, running it online and so on, so that you can get to see exactly what it looks like, first of all, to start a small business, and the struggles, some of the highs and the lows I encounter on my journey, and how I go about creating my products. So I thought, instead of just sharing the perfect aspect of my life, let me also take you through some of the parts of my life that I'm not so confident sharing online yet. I've come here many times talking about something I'm launching, a planner that I'm launching and so on. So yeah, I think it's high time I just take you behind the scenes. Today, the reason why I titled this video how starting my own online stationery shop or business, it's because it feels like I'm starting afresh, because I actually started last year, and when I started, kind of like I wasn't expecting people to react the way they reacted to the prayer journal that I created last year. And so I went with the flow and I started selling and so on. But as the business grows, I want to now offer more products. I want to add more journals, different types of journals and planners into the stationery shop, and some of the resources that people need in their quiet time. My online shop is called Quiet Time Inspiration, because it's all about offering you resources that that I believe would be useful for your quiet time with God. And so I wanted to offer more products, and so I had to really take a pause. I remember last year December, that's when I thought, okay, I'm closing, I'm gonna go on a festive holiday, and then when I come back, I'm just gonna start now planning new products and sell, come up with a new strategy, new product, and then start opening my store again once everything is ready. And I had few people who actually inboxed me and were like, can I please order your prayer journals? I know that you wrote on Instagram that you closed now, but can I please order, because I want to gift this to someone. And so I had to just sell to those few people offline. But yeah, so I feel like I'm actually starting again, because this is like the time where I have really decided to be strategic, to develop a plan, and to kind of add more creative products in my store, things that won't look the same as what's out there. Because one thing that is unique about my online stationery shop is that I offer journals that are personalized, and so, which is what I believe drove people to my online store last year, was the fact that that personalizing aspect was what can I say, made them feel like they owned the product more. I don't know how to say this, but yeah, I feel that that was my unique selling point, and I really want to bring that in. So last year, the journal I launched last year was this one. It was a prayer journal, This was not necessarily my original vision. As you can see, this I ended up even personalizing the cover, on I ended up personalizing the cover, but generally it wouldn't have a name here. But that's what I love about the type of business I do. It's all about personalizing according to how somebody desires their prayer journal to look like. But yeah, this was it. It was an A4. It still is. Let me not say this wasn't, as if I'm not gonna sell it again. So, but now I had to pause it, due to some issues I'll talk about later on. So as you can see here, where the scriptures down there, I would add somebody's name. For example, this one was for somebody named Ntabi, and this is what the scripture says: the righteous person faces many troubles, Ntabi, but the Lord comes to the rescue each time. So yeah, that was just how I was personalizing the prayer journal. It had more creative pages and so on. But some of the challenges I faced was really getting the right printing company. I've been struggling with that, and I feel like the insets, I was printing them from home, with my own printer. But then as time went by, because last year I was teaching and there were exams, I had to pause doing that, and I had to really now give the printing company the full control of editing certain aspects and so on, and printing for me. But one thing that I feel like I struggled with, I don't know if it's just Johannesburg or South Africa in general, is really getting proper companies that are not that expensive, that can print for me, hardcover books or journals for me, which is not the case. And hence I ended up having to go with this type of a cover. As you can see how it is. It is a glossy cover, but people loved them. It's just that it wasn't necessarily fully my vision. I was imagining, as you can see, the stars are gold. I was imagining that it would be a hardcover with gold spirals, and so on. But yeah, I feel that I wasn't getting that. And some of the issues, sometimes there would be books I would have to return because, there would be some printing errors, the content wouldn't be edited properly, and so on. And so yeah, that was really the struggle I faced last year. And so I had to pause, because one of the goals I have for this year is to buy my own printing resources, as well as my own journal resources, so that I can start printing for myself, and I can bring back the aspect of personalizing, because that's really the quiet time inspiration signature. Without that there's no quiet time inspirations. But yeah, but I'm also working on more products that are just gonna be general, because right now I've decided to stick with Amazon as my publishing company. So I'm using Amazon. As I said, I'll be taking you behind the scenes, sharing you some of the things, so that I don't get those questions, and so on. But yeah, I'm using Amazon as my publishing company, and I think I like the quality. There are issues there and there, but the issues I've faced with Amazon has been shipping issues, whereby the shipping company, sometimes they wouldn't handle the books properly. You find that there's some deformity formed by the mishandling of the books. But generally, the printing, the quality and everything, I love it. Everything comes the way I design it in my laptop. So right now I'm gonna start first by prayer, and then I will plan out what exactly am I going to do, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start executing. Okay. yeah, today I just have few tasks that I've just written down. Basically right now as I'm doing this, it's after I've worked, and normally either over the weekend or in the evening and so on, in the afternoon after work, I get to work on my own things, my own business related issues. But as I was saying, number one on the list is to check the emails, and then number two, I need to design testing stickers, and I'm going to explain why I want to include stickers. Last year, part of the things I was selling together with the prayer journal and the planners was scripture stickers, and yeah, I saw people loved adding the stickers to their orders and so on, and so, but I'll talk more about that. So I need to just design that. I'm not artistic, but I'm good at bringing things together, yeah, from what's already existing. So really the beauty of stationery business, guys, you don't need to be a super artistic person and so on for you really to be creative. You just have to teach yourself, and you really use what's already there. There are a lot of apps with a lot of things that are already created for us. So third on the list would be to design an announcement post for my business Instagram. So this announcement will be, because I have to announce that I currently have run out of stock. So yeah, this year one thing I launched were the sermon journals, and so I bought few in the first order because I bought before having orders, and so I really didn't know how many people would like this and so on. But I've been getting positive feedback. I've been having people visit the website so much trying to order. So I just want to do an announcement on the Instagram, just letting just letting my clients know when to expect new orders to be in. So that's one thing I want to do. I'm going to design a poster for Instagram. And then number four, plan blog content, because one of the things I want to add to the online store is also having a blogging page. Yeah, I've added one blog the other time. The website I'm using is a South African website. It's very affordable. I'm gonna talk up more about it, because I really don't want to talk about a lot of things here as I'm taking you behind the scenes. But yeah, I'm gonna be breaking this content into bits and pieces throughout the journey to help you as well. If you're somebody like me starting this for the first time and you don't know where to start, yeah, but it does not have the blog feature, so I had to be creative and think about how I'm gonna add that in. So yeah, when we get to setting up a website in the future vlog, I'm gonna talk about that. So yeah, I want to plan blog content because I don't just want people to just come to the website when they are buying. I also don't want to post on social media when I'm selling to say buy this, buy that, buy this. I also want to add value. I also want people to not feel like they only have to buy to get something out of quiet time inspiration. Sometimes people should just go there to listen to podcasts, to read a blog, or to download some freebies. So those are the value things I want to add to my online store, just to keep people engaged, to keep people visiting the site. And yeah, I noticed that some of the people that follow my Instagram are not necessarily people that are following to buy, but they're simply following for motivation and inspiration. So I do want to add those things. And then number five, I also want to plan social media posts. I want to be intentional, just to keep people engaged while I'm ordering the new stock, the new products, and while I'm planning out my new products through the days. Because really, I'm willing to take as long as it takes me to pause, because I felt like people are coming, so I must actually just rush everything and sell, because if I then come back later, they might not be interested anymore. But I realized that if God is with me in this, He will bring them back. So really, let me just take my time and relaunch this business properly and think through. I want the qualities I want in the online store, because I'm trying to create a signature. I don't want people to remember me with bad things. And yeah, lately around I haven't been getting the good thing. I've been trying to buy from Alibaba, but the problem about Alibaba, they want they wanted me to buy like one book. I had to print 500 copies, and gosh, for an online store, I mean, I think in a month I normally get about 30 or a little bit less orders, you know. So I'm really I don't think I can sell 500 orders, especially of one book. I don't mind buying 500 products if it's different things, so hence I've paused that. But yeah, Alibaba is one of the good place. But if you really want to sell journals, they really, yeah, the number of copies they want you to buy is really too high for me, so hence I've sticked with Amazon. So then number 6, I'm gonna purchase my Bible study journals. So I've created new Bible study journals. I just want to order the samples for now. In fact, let me write that down. Samples. I just want to order samples so that I can see what they look like, get to use them. You know, for me, I don't sell something I don't use. That's how it is. Even with this prayer journal, the reason why I ended up launching before thinking too deep, that's why now I'm relaunching again, it's because I firstly created this for myself. I remember the first one I posted on my Instagram, it had my name, you know, Be Still Lerato and Know That I'm God. And people just loved it, and they just wanted to order it. And so I thought, let me start selling. Let me not doubt myself. So that's how I create my products. I create first, I use, and then I sell, you know. And if it does not interest me, I don't think it will interest anyone, you know, because I feel that when you're starting a business, you need to be careful not to sell for the sake of selling, but sell because of you value whatever it is that you're selling, such that you yourself, even if no one will come and buy that, you would use that, you know. I'm not saying people will like everything you like, but I mean, first of all, it's like same thing with YouTube content. Your channel has to be pleasing to you before it can be pleasing to somebody else. So yeah, I want to order samples, see how they are in the printed form, and yeah, I will just share that journey with you guys. And for this day, I chose the scripture that says, so I say to you, ask and it will be given to you, seek and you will find, knock and it will be open to you. And I was talking to my husband earlier about, you know, business, because currently I'm launching 2 businesses. The other one is a really big one because I'm doing it with him, and it's more like a family business, and it's a very technical business. It's not just a small business, and so it requires more investment, more time, and more planning, and that's what we're currently doing. And I was telling him that, you know, sometimes as people, what we do is that we knock on the door, and when nothing comes, we give up. But Jesus said, knock and it will be open. So we need to keep knocking until it opens. So even when you're starting your business and it seems like no one is interested, just keep pushing, sis. Do not give up. Keep pushing, keep knocking, and I'm telling you, you will land on that one thing that will keep people coming to your page and wanting to purchase whatever it is that you're selling. And so that's my reminder for today. Talking of which, I feel like one of the things I must create is a purpose journal, because I feel that, you know, yeah, I'm realizing as I'm doing this that I really need to create one for myself, not to sell. I'm gonna create one for myself, and if I see that I should print it for more people, I'll do it. But yeah, guys, that's how I come up with my ideas. So let's just check the emails for now. Guys, I'm very excited. My business account has been set up. We are ready to go. Yeah. I don't have to share my personal account number with people anymore. Gosh. And again, I don't have to be in trouble with SARS, because right now I actually have to print out some of the list. Not some of the list from my previous orders. My husband is making noise. But I was saying that I now have to print out the orders, because as much as I was using my personal account for people to deposit into, I was also recording that down using Google Sheets. So I just need to print that out from Google Sheets and Google Docs and then file it, because I bought a new file actually. I bought a new file for all my business things. Gosh, this nail's can't open. But yeah, it's inside here, guys. But yeah, so I bought a file. I'm not sure my husband bought it. And then I'm gonna take it from him. But I just bought this. Oh, I bought this from P&A. I love P&A, guys. Oh, I love P&A for my stationery shop. Like, you know, all these things that I use. So I'm just gonna create sections for my, you know, anything, especially things that go towards my capital, you know, all the charges I have to pay, website and so on, you know, and then a section for all the orders, the income and the printing costs and so on. So I have to actually print out all the orders I've received so far and how much people have paid, so that when it comes to now filing your SARS returns, filing my SARS returns, I can then do so and really not cause any discrepancy. Yeah, I just need to do that. And I also need to print out my bank statement and highlight all that amount that was paid towards there. But I'm happy to have a business account so far. And yeah, one of the things, guys, that I want to tell you is that in the beginning you may not need to, I don't know, let me not mislead you guys. I think you still have to register your business, especially if you are serious about it. You know, I know some people, they just do this as their hobby. You just create bracelets and you say it's fine, but I feel that, you know, you need to be accountable, guys, because when you take money from people, you really need to be accountable. You're accountable to the government, you're accountable to God. So yeah, I Quiet Time Inspirations, last year when I started it, it was doing life God's way. And I was just because this journal, where's my journal? This journal was, as you can see, it says doing life God's way. So I titled the Instagram page Doing Life God's Way because I was just posting all about journaling, prayer journaling, and my journey of prayer journaling in there. But then when I saw people being interested in buying, I had to think now about the real name. But it was operating under my company that I registered long time in 2018 called Lerato Transforms, because I knew I would like to, you know, do something that impacts people, publish books, do videos and so on. And I wanted to really be registered. But then that's when the name Quiet Time Inspiration came in, because I was actually inspiring people to spend time with God, to spend quiet time with God. That's how the name came about. And then I reserved it, and then I changed. No, I didn't change. I actually deregistered Lerato Transformed and then registered Quiet Time Inspirations. So really, I want to be accountable to God, and I also want to be accountable to people. I don't want to take money from people while I'm not registered. And now finally to have a business account, I'm very excited, you guys. Wow, I'm so excited. Okay. Guys, one other thing that is good news is that I just got a positive review on my Amazon, one of the Amazon purchases, guys. So let me show you. Oh gosh, let me do this. So yeah, guys, that's the Amazon. There it is. So this is the Sermon Notes journal. I'm gonna show you soon. And wow, I need to click here to see the full review. If you really want me to share more of this type of videos, like this vlog, and yeah, leave a comment below. Tell me what more would you like me to talk about, really, because yeah, today I'm really just going through preparing for my launch, you know, some of the things I want to do to prepare for my launch. Yeah, I'm so happy. My email is filled with good news today. Whew. And then let's see, and then yeah. they called? I don't see the name, but it's waterproof and it has this bubbles inside, you know. There's the bubbles inside, and it's I feel that it protects the book from any damage, you know, because last year I had issues where people will receive their books, you know, a bit damaged from shipping. Guys, your shipping is a problem. But yeah, I like this. I wanted to use boxes, but then box packaging is very expensive, and I felt that to price my journals at a higher level, especially now that I'm still working on the personalizing aspect, I felt that it was going to be unreasonable and people were not going to be interested in buying that. So this is what I've been using. I wanted to change to rose gold because I love rose gold ones. I found a store that sells rose gold envelopes like this, and I thought it would go so well because if you look at the colors of the logo, they are almost closer to rose gold. They're not rose gold pink, but they are almost. So I'm not sure. Let me know if you think I should switch to that or if you think I should keep this. I'll put a picture of what my white packaging look like. Yeah, and then you tell me if you think I should keep this or change to rose gold, guys. And then one other thing that I want to print from home, and you know, I believe by the end of the year, before the end of the year, I would have bought sticker printer, you know, guys, because I want to print labels at home. But yeah, these are my labels. Ooh, these are my labels. These are my labels. And yeah, I get to seal the envelopes with this. So guys, I am currently done with the stickers. I'm here. Okay. Let mama speak. So I'm done with the stickers, guys. As you can see, it took me so long because Mfundo kept on coming and disturbing. But I'm hoping, baby, don't touch it. Mama. But I'm hoping that they'll come out good. No, Mfundo, I'm recording.
I just want to with pictures.
I know. Okay, so this is them. So let's just go and print. Let's just go and print and see how they come out.
Hello, I'm Guy. Fundo. I'm gonna play with my video.
sis? It's been such a wonderful day. Yeah, I did enjoy, doing these things. Wow, I really got the stickers done, and I really feel like today I was able to achieve a lot, and today was really filled with good news. I'm very excited, and wow. So I managed to check my emails. So what I need to do, which I'm scheduling this for tomorrow, is just to go through my internet banking and then transfer some of the funds that are in my personal account there so that I can start working on that. And then I'm also going to change the account details on my online store so that every payout from my website can then go to the business account instead of my personal account. And then one other item I had on my to-do list was to design stickers for testing. Today was just about testing, so I just wanted to test if really this method could work, and yeah, it really works. I printed first with I think it was 300 and something to 600 dpi, and yeah, the quality was still good though. And then when I improved to 1000 dpi, the quality improved even more, but I realized that it takes long to print, so I really don't see much difference. But yeah, I love what I saw, and I think I'm gonna go on ahead and create more stickers that are relevant to the current products that I'm selling. And yeah, some of them will be included as part of the journals, as part of the free things that people get with the journals. And then let me see what else. I had to design an announcement post to announce when the next products will be available, because really right now, guys, I don't have anything left, and everything that is left here is what I'm using personally. So yeah, I have to just stock up on that. And yeah, I'm gonna post the announcement tomorrow. And then another item was to plan blog content, and so I have decided that every Friday or Saturday, but mainly Friday, will be my posting day for blogs, on my business website. So I will post blogs there and create a poster in line with the blog, just to drive traffic to the website, as well as to give people something of value without asking them to pay for anything, but at the same time, I feel like it will also work well in improving marketing as far as awareness is concerned, creating awareness. And then number 5 was social media post planning. So I recorded 2 reels for my business Instagram page, and then I also plan to record a Bible study reel tomorrow, so during the same time. And then I will be creating thumbnail for this vlog, and I'll be posting it tomorrow. So 5 a.m. I work on my business at 5 a.m. and also in the evening after work for some hours, but not every day. There's some days where I just continue with life and just relax and be with my family. And then number 6 was to purchase samples, sample journals that I can use personally and see if there's anything I have to improve and so on. Yeah, and so I did that. In the morning, I will include it as part of the final thing. So what's left is just for me to check out. But there's an order I had placed on Amazon, and I need to cancel that. So I didn't want to finalize so that then they can deduct for the previous order and so on. I need to cancel that one first and then purchase the samples. But I've already added them to the basket. Yeah, guys, and so as I'm going to be closing this video, I just wanted to share some of the tips some of the tips I learned in my short journey of really starting in 2019 with something I loved, which was just writing, and then through that landing where people actually were happy with my products, landing where I finally found what my own calling is, if I can say, or what allows me to be most creative and what connects me more with people, and that was journaling, which I discovered last year in 2021. So these are just few tips I learned through that. And the first one is that you need to make time for what you love. I have been, throughout my journey from 2019, regardless of the struggles and the failures, I have been consistent with making time. I make time to record my content. I make time to record my videos. It does not matter how many people will watch and so on, but I've seen that bringing growth, even though I haven't blown up, but yeah, I've seen really changes. So make time for what you love. And I think that that's also one of the ways of valuing yourself as an individual and valuing your own ideas, by giving yourself time. And number 2, keep knocking. So what this means is that regardless of failures, you need to keep trying the same thing. Do not give up on the idea you have. Keep doing that thing until God polishes your skills, until you even figure everything out. Because if you keep on leaving one project, going to the next one, leaving this one, go to the next one, you will never actually master a specific skill. You'll keep on being a new learner in everything. So as you practice and practice, you get yourself to be better until you are even perfect in that specific skill. So keep knocking and it shall be open. And then number 3, plan and then pray if you're a Christian, but if you're not, it's okay. So plan before executing. Please, it's very important that we plan. I know last year I printed, but it does not mean I didn't plan to print to start selling journals. I thought about this in 2020, late 2020, but because of my experience with my books that I had written, because of how they didn't sell much, I kind of had doubts, and so I didn't necessarily continue planning, although I continued designing the journal. And then finally, when I posted it for the first time after printing for myself, people loved it and people wanted to buy it. But then now I'm at a phase where I'm going back to the drawing board and I'm saying, you know what, I don't want quiet time inspiration to just end on Instagram and online and then be just a small thing. I want this to grow into something big. I see shops like Home Books, I see, Christian arts publishers and so on, and those people inspire me, and I feel that that's where I want to see quiet time inspiration, and I want it to be unique. So I need to plan. So plan before executing. And then number 4, register your business. Do not register when you're still thinking about it and you don't have a product, because again, SARS will expect you, or whichever entity you have in your own country, they will be after you. The government will be after you when it comes to filing your returns and so on, and you'll have to pay some fee. Yeah, so do register though when now you feel like, yeah, it's now time for me to start advertising and selling. I know that it may be intimidating to want to go formal if you're not sure if you'll get enough customers, but I feel like the first person who should take your business serious is you before anyone else can. So think about what will be unique about your business, what will make it stand out. One thing I've noticed and I've learned in life through my journey, I've always wanted to be innovative and come up with new things, and everything kept on failing. No one was interested. I think it was too soon for that. But the moment I had a journal and I added personalizing to it, people were interested, So it wasn't about coming up with something that is out of this world. It's about what sets you apart from the rest. You can sell watches, you can sell glasses, you can sell candles, you can sell a lot of things, perfumes and so on. You just have to always think, what will set you apart from other people's brands. For me, I always think about big Christian stationery shops like Home Books and so on, and I always think, why should a person not go to Home Book and think about buying from me? So you really have to think about that. And then number 6, love your products before convincing others to fall in love with them. You need to love what you're doing. You need to be able to use your product. If you're not interested in using your product yourself, how can somebody be? And then number 7, learn the skill and then outsource few services. I know you can't be perfect in everything, but that's why I keep learning. I had to teach myself how to do stickers, I had to teach myself how to print a journal and so on, how to bind it and so on, so that I don't keep on paying so much money for somebody else to do it for me, because that will then cost me a lot. Yes, it costs time to learn, it costs time to really do things for yourself, but at least if there's certain skills that you know how to do and then you outsource certain few services, then you won't need a high capital in the beginning. And then number 8, never give up, sis. What motivated you about this video? Is there anything that you feel I left out and you would like me to answer or address in the next video, the next vlog? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you for tuning in. See you on the next one.